Okay, what I want to do, I think I would like to adjust the schedule a little bit because I want Steve to have the opportunity to do the demonstration on Socrative with you, which is one of our applications that you may want to use in your face-to-face classes. But just to tell you a little bit about the sort of how to approach this task. Now, I'm going to put something on Wendy's to-do list, which I haven't talked to you about, but the goal, one of the things that we want to do, each one of you that's teaching a regular MHT class, these are not in the MHT 101 classes, but you are well aware of them, we have these things called special assignments. And the special assignments are aligned to the essential learning outcomes for the college. And each class has a set of those. And here's a page that lists all of them. Now, me and Steve have been brainstorming. I want to bring Wendy, this is the to-do list, and we want to bring the three of us get together to kind of go through these and see what can we do with these to add an iPad element to a bunch of them, maybe. Maybe not all of them, some of them is just a paper and we just want to keep it that way and that's fine. And going through each one of these, so I'll give you an example. I'll try to pick one that I don't already have sort of an idea about, and I'll say, let's say the culture of homelessness. This is the 125, the course that's this. We have the culture of homelessness. Here's that special assignment. It's supposed to be, the goal of this assignment was intercultural awareness, which is an essential learning outcome for going to college, I guess. The culture we're focusing on is the culture of homelessness, not French culture, or it's like, what's the knowledge base? How do you survive when you're homeless? You know, where do you get the food? What's the best dumpster to go in? Stuff like this. And anybody who's done some of the street work, that's a valuable piece of information to get caught up in. And if you're going to survive, let's say in Waterville, like many of you might know that right near the police station, conveniently, right down by the water, there's a community, tent community that's down there right by the water. People who are homeless, they share resources or whatever it is that's going on down there. Sometimes when you're looking for a client and you don't know where they are, sometimes you go down there and ask around and see where they are. And there's a culture to that. So this assignment has people going in and volunteering at a homeless shelter or going to one of those places and interviewing someone to get their story. Similar to the Site 215 assignment. If maybe none of you have related, we have a biography assignment standardized in the Site 215, interviewing someone 65 years or older. Getting their life story. What is this about? Where are you from? And also dispelling the myths usually associated with homelessness. So that was the point of it. Now, at this point, this is a written paper. They just, you go in there, you write a paper, and I'm looking at this, and maybe me, Steve, and Wendy are going to look at this and say, well, how can we use the iPad on this? And maybe what we'll do is videotape an interview. Of course, you get permission. And here's the cool thing. Way a long time ago, I went out and used the iPad to film a person's service learning project. I had a student who was, their service learning project was teaching archery to Girl Scouts. So she went out, she had all this archery, really, really cool stuff. She has all the targets, and I was filming her. Now here, I'm going to take this video, and I'm going to put it online to promote service learning. So I opened up another, this PDF writer or something, I don't know what it was. It's in the list that we have somewhere. And I put a PDF of KVCC talent release form on there with the signature page. This is what you would sign if you're at an event and we're going to use your picture in our promotion and stuff like that. And I went around and just had everybody sign a different one and emailed them to myself. So I had this. So the first app that was obviously essential was the camera. It's already built into there. I'm just filming. The second app was that PDF signature app, so that someone could actually sign. We brought out a stylus, and each person that was on that video got to sign their okay. So I had the documentation and I could use those. The third app was using iMovie to edit and add titles and stuff like that, and then we had this finished product that we were able to upload to YouTube. So here we have, if I was going to, maybe one of the ways we would look at this would be, okay, let's change this assignment in a way by saying, okay, the output, what you're going to have to give me is a video. And the video is going to be a combination of snippets from your interview, maybe pictures of locations, and maybe some face shots of you talking about your experience, and we provide those guidelines as to what do we want you to focus on in terms of your experiential exposition in your speech, and that becomes your assignment, is that video. So for this, we'd have to think, okay, how do we do that? We got to make sure people know how to use the video camera, how they can take pictures of themselves, how they can take pictures of others by switching the camera, the front-facing camera versus the back-facing camera. How do they add titles in iMovie? How do they edit, move things around in there? How to establish a YouTube account so they can upload their video to YouTube, and in order to share it. And so it's a Gmail account, and then YouTube, and that's it. So there's our apps. So we would say, okay, let's say we phoned out that assignment, we write out the rubric and all the instruction, and we identify those apps. We would then take those apps and we put them in the iTunes U for MHG 125. So in here, we would say, the apps you're going to need, this would be on Blackboard, the apps that you're going to need are the following. Please visit the iTunes U course for this class in order to download those to your iPad if you don't have them already. Then I'd maybe include a link, maybe in that iTunes, we put that PDF that people would sign off. So you're just rethinking assignments so that it profoundly, I think, changes the experience of the student as well as the person that they're interacting with. It really transforms this into a very different kind of assignment. So that's just a kind of a creative example of what I want you to think about looking at your own assignments, looking at the assignments in the MHG 101, and how can we change 5 of those? How can I do this sort of thing? Create a whole new assignment that you think is better than the one that are here. So I'm hoping to kind of start this off. And this is the statistics here in the first semester of offering the iPad initiative. There are in all there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19. There's 16 assignments, and the 16 special assignments in the curriculum right now. And for each online class, there's going to be 5 for each one of them. For each face-to-face, it's going to be 2. In the spring, we're offering 10 classes online, 5 here. So we're going to have 76 uses of the iPad in the 10 course curriculum. Now, that are documented. This is a tremendous, we've been to some other places and they universities that were like 2 or 3 assignments for the first year. And just by the structure of what we're doing and the creativity, our first semester, we're actually going to have on the books, 76 sort of experiments going on to see how these assignments fly in January. Now this seems like a lot of number for us to manage, but it's only 5 for each online class, and it's only 2 for each face-to-face class. So I'm excited about this. This is like really, really powerful data. Part of what we have to do is show that this is working better, that people are more engaged, and that either the outcomes are better or the evidence of the outcomes are better than what we've been doing before.